welcome to Prudent News. Now look at the headlines. Corruption takes over entry tax of the government on borders. Truckwallas allowed to cross border by paying 300 to 500 rupees without receipt. Prudent special report. High Court takes cognizance of the statement made by Michael Lobo on rampant drug trade in coastal belt. Questions Advocate General over the steps taken by the government to curb drugs trade. Vishnu Wagh to take over as chairman of the ESG. CM proposes constitutional amendment. Vishnu denies allegations of scam in the ESG. All 4 gates of Anjaney Dam opened as water level reaches its highest point. Villagers put on alert. 5 dams crossed last year's mark. And International Master Anurag Mamal arrives after a successful European tour. I am working hard to become Grandmaster, says Anurag. Now news in detail. Entry tax in the state has become a means of easy money for toll booths. Prudent investigation has revealed how toll operators cheat the toll fee collection system. Government started the toll system to collect revenue for the state, but the toll money is filling pockets of the operators. The toll operators release non-going vehicles without nominal fees without any receipt. They are allowed to cross the borders by paying 300 to 500 rupees. Watch Prudence Special.
Goa government imposed entry fee on vehicles from 15th April. Toll booths were installed at Perne, Kankorn, Mole and other places. Vehicles crossing state borders are supposed to pay a toll fee as per the vehicle and tons of load carried. Trucks carrying 10 tons and above are charged 1000 rupees. For a tempo 500 rupees, 4-wheelers 250 rupees and for 3-wheelers 100 rupee entry fee. But the scene at the checkpost is very different. Toll operators at checkposts receive cash from vehicles crossing state borders, but there are no receipts issued. Nothing on paper, the sum goes straight away into their pockets and not the state treasury. Instead of 1000 rupees, the operators collect 300 to 500 rupees from the heavy vehicles, that too without any receipt.
आपने कितना दिया?
हम 500 दे के आए।
सभी 500 और रिसिप्ट कुछ दिया है?
रिसिप्ट कुछ दे दिया।
क्या किया आपने? वहाँ पे
दिया आपको? कितना दिया? 300.
Prudent questioned the toll operators. They were confused and nervous. The operators were unable to reply. The operation also revealed that the registration number of vehicles crossing state borders has not been kept in the records. The story of operators is even more shocking. Toll operators are not paid their salaries. Since April, the operators have not received a single penny from the government. There are 4 CCTV cameras installed at the booth, but only 2 are operational. The toll fee collected per day amounts to up to 1 lakh rupees, and this is the condition of the booths. However, the operators continue to serve at the booth even though they are not paid their salaries. Probably they can afford it with the current system of fee collection. Sources inform that not just the operators but even the officials are involved in the scam. Prudent has the information that such revenue loot is at other entry fee booths too in the state. Entry fee scam, more officials involved in the scam, higher officials involved, termites eating away state revenue, similar acts at other entry booths, say sources. With the mining ban in Goa, government is making all-out efforts to raise state revenue. Post-petroleum VAT abolition, transportation across state borders has increased, but with the revenue loot at the entry checkposts, the move does not seem to be an earning deal for the state and is a big concern for Finance Minister Manohar Parrikar.
हाचेर कोण कोण घुसपाले हे पैसे कोणाच्या बोल्सान वयतात हेजी चौकशी जावपाक जाय हेजेर खरेंच मुख्यमंत्री लक्ष घालतलो काय कितें हे पैसे खंय वयता हे कळपाची गरज आसा हांव मोलेच्यान रिपोर्टर विवेक प्रभू प्रुडंट मिडिया खातीर
High Court has taken cognizance of the statement made by the Kalangut MLA Michael Lobo in Prudent's weekly program Counterpoint. He had said that youth in coastal belt are getting addicted to drugs and some of the Goan youth are also involved in the trade. Court questioned Advocate General over the steps taken by the government. Court was hearing a matter of noise pollution in the coastal belt. Earlier, Tourism Minister Dilip Parulekar had also agreed that drug trade happens rampantly in the state.
All coastal boys, lot of coastal boys, I'm not saying all, lot of coastal boys and girls are already consuming drugs. And we cannot hide this. There are drug peddlers in this belt. I know their name. Most of them are gone.
Akhya coastal beltak आपल्या हे कितें म्हणजे prostitution, drug हे मोठ्या प्रमाणात चलता. Am I right? जर हे आमी कशें हे करतले? चलता न्ही तें. सगळ्यांक खबर आसा. Everyone is involved in that. Everyone is involved in that.
The High Court on Tuesday observed that if a legislator makes a statement before the media that trafficking and addiction to drugs is rampant in the coastal belt of the state, then we can't turn a blind eye because the legislator must have made the statement based on facts. The court was hearing a matter of noise pollution in the coastal belt. The bench questioned the Advocate General on the issue. On behalf of the state government, AG Alparam Nadkani said, "There are flying squads of anti-narcotic cells and police also raid whenever they receive any input on trafficking of drugs." The bench opined that the steps taken by the government to stop drug trafficking is not enough and that stronger action should be taken. The High Court observed that drugs not only affect an individual, but it can affect the entire generation. The High Court has asked the government to reply by Wednesday on what stronger steps will be taken in this regard. Reporter Mukesh Kumar for Prudent.
MLA Vishnu Surya Wagh would take charge of ESG as chairman in the next couple of months. 11th Annual General Body meeting of ESG was held on Tuesday. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has announced Vishnu's name. However, there is a need to change the constitution of ESG. Government has decided to allot 34 crore annual budget to ESG. Vishnu has warned that if Union government does not give powers to the state government for IFFI, then state would host its own film festival. He has, however, denied any scam in IFFI 2012 contracts.
I have announced that Vishnu will be the chairman of the society. Moment the society's framework is modified. It may take 1 to 2 months to modify that because it's a society. I can't do it. It's not a government order.
34 कोटींचे बजेट आसा आमचें एन्युअल बजेट आनी ह्या बजेटान वेगवेगळ्यो ज्यो तरतुदी केल्ल्यो आसा तेजेर चर्चा जाली आनी मागीर अशें ठरलें की हांगा तत्वता तें आमच्या हातून मंजूर जालां ताजे नंतर म्हायती मंत्रालया कडल्यान मागीर तें अर्थ मंत्रालयाक वतलें फायनान्स हाका दर वर्स आमचें आशिल्लें केन्ना आमी रेट्रोस्पेक्टीव करताले बाकीचे सेक्शन करताले ते सुद्दां आमकां दिनात टोटली सगळ्यो गोश्टी ते डिसायड करता सो अशीच जर परिस्थिती आसत जाल्यार वेळ पडल्यार स्वबळाचेर सुद्दां गोंयच्या नांवान चित्रपट महोत्सव आयोजीत करपाची ही आमची तयारी आसा हे आमी आज हे करून घेतलां वी आर वेटिंग फॉर देयर रिस्पॉन्स नाव म्हणजे आमी तांकां सांगलें की आमकां तितलेशेर ऑर्गनायझेशनाक जायो स्कॅम जालो जो कोण म्हणटा पळय तांणी खंय स्कॅम जाला तें दाखोवन दिवचें कळ्ळें पळय सांगता ते अशें जे कोण आरोप करता पळय तांकां आमी सरळ सांगलें की खंयच्या परिस्थितींत टेंडर काडटात आनी खंयच्या परिस्थितींत टेंडर काडिनात हे मातशें पयलीं प्रोसिजर स्टडी करा आनी मागीर प्रश्न विचारा खंयच्याच हातून कसलोच घोटाळो हो जाल्लो ना.
All 4 gates of Anjaney Dam were open on Tuesday as water level reached 91.89 meters. Flood situation is under control, though villages downstream are put on alert. Sources from Water Resources Department inform that water level in dams at Salauli, Anjaney, Chapori, Panchwadi and Amthane have crossed last year's mark.
Today's dam level is 91.95, whereas the FRL is 93.2 meters. And total outflow is 18 cumecs. Then today's rainfall is 64 mm, morning 8 to evening 5 or evening 6:30.
Okay.
64 mm. 4 gate open केला.
Okay.
18 cumecs were released.
सकाळीन कितें उदक level
काय ना. ना. काय 18 cumecs is nothing. Alert already issue केला आसा ना.
Okay.
This were released since day before yesterday.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.